Today is an incredible day. We're playing through all the pieces that we've been working on at home for the past year, and just hearing them outside of the computer screen for the first time was so emotional.
Because of where I'm from, I don't really hear a lot of live music, especially classical musicians. I think this is the second time I've ever heard classical musicians play live, and it's my music, so that's really exciting for me.
It's just wonderful to be back in a room with live musicians again, and these young composers, and to hear their music come to life.
When the music is sitting there on the manuscript paper, it's almost like it doesn't exist yet. It comes to life, I guess, when the musicians sit down, they make that sound, it then exists in the air.
There was a sort of sense of familiarity, because I knew how it sounded in the notation software. It's obviously a completely different thing seeing people perform it and hearing it from their instruments.
If they were sight reading today, it's insane, because things like the violin parts in my piece that they just do instantaneously is so, it just means that you can immediately get to the important things about like phrasing and sound and tempo and all that stuff, and so it just comes to life, and it's just a 3D thing. It's crazy how much of a difference it makes just hearing it live in the room as well instead of recordings.
You have also that kind of collaboration with the musicians where they start to give you a bit of feedback.
A sort of conversation between musicians and me as the composer is something that I would never have experienced if I didn't do this.
Capperauld and Oliver Cyril are kind of the mentors for the programme respectively.
They've been helping us for the past year, just giving us advice and tips on like our career paths in the future, really looking at our music in detail and working hard to help us.
I'm a composer. I also work at the Royal Conservatoire of Scotland in the composition department, and my role, I suppose, here is just to be as a kind of general mentor and tutor and help with offering a bit of advice and support. So it's been really good to hear their music come to fruition over this process.
I'm a viola player with the orchestra, and I've been the player mentor on the Notes from Scotland project this year. If we're going to have new music, then we need new composers. It just really fascinates me to see how people create music and what they choose to write about. I really wanted to be involved to help them feel comfortable with the players and to help them develop.
I would say I was a sort of beginner composer. You know, I knew the theory side of it, but I didn't know the orchestration side of it. I think that's what I've taken away from it the most.
These opportunities are a lot of the time once in a blue moon.
I would definitely tell people to get involved.
The worst thing that happens is you just get an email back that says you didn't get it, and the alternative is that you get mentoring from amazing composers and opportunity to have your music performed by incredible musicians.
It's just the amount of effort that the mentors have put in, like meticulously looking into your score and taking the time to teach you things.
Incredible, fantastic.
It's really, really, really useful, and definitely just a confidence boost and saying like you are good enough to do this, and yeah, it feels amazing.